Hey Damien, you're friends with Superboy, right? What exactly is going on with him? What do you mean, Grayson? What's wrong with Superboy? Like, haven't you seen the look he always has on his face? Like he just smelled a really bad fart? Or maybe it's Lois's cooking? I don't know. Well, ever since his failed attempt to put together a Justice League, he's really been getting into that movie Zoolander. I think he's trying to perfect a Magnum look. What's up? How's the Legion of Comic Collectors doing today? Well, today I got a cool video. I got some toys, got a comic book haul, and we're going to briefly go over my 2022 collecting goals. So 2022 was a different year for me. Really thinking back on it, like, I think I maybe didn't go 10 times all year out hunting. I think I only went to one Half Price Books once. Only went to STL Comics just a handful of times. Just I think a little bit of burnout in comics, a little bit of the market going crazy. It's almost to buy a comic now, it's pretty much like a $10 minimum entry, it feels like. And there's just not a lot I necessarily want. I have a pretty complete collection. Finished all my original goals. So we'll get into the 2022 want list now, and we'll talk about 2023. You can see here my series. Only finished a manga one. I think I picked up a lot of issues across all of those different series, but didn't finish any other comic series. And then I just pulled out the last one here that I never did mark out. DC Comics Presents 47. And didn't have a lot of single issues, but I did complete them all. These last two aren't marked off, but I did get them. Really just some random Batman that I needed to finish in from 400 forward. I think the 368 was first Jason Todd as Robin. I did get, I think it's like a Mexican or German variant of the Harley Quinn Hughes, which I wanted. Random manga volume, and of course the last key I needed here from DC Comics Presents, which I didn't get that long ago. So, I mean, we finished the 2022 single goals, still working on the series. I think a lot of those are long-term goals. Red Hood, though, speaking of that, he'll figure prevalently in this haul. I don't have a 2023 list this year. Part of it is there just isn't a ton of single issues I really want. I can't think of a key or anything like that I really want. Just really filling in a lot of issues in series I like. And we'll get into that with the haul, because thinking about some of the stuff I really wanted, I sort of got in the haul today. But as you can see here, I did get some toys. I picked this up at Walmart. I had been eyeing it. I just think it's really cool. Not necessarily the kind of toy or thing I collect, but I couldn't pass this up. I had seen it when they stocked it, and this was the last one, and I'm like, I'm really going to regret not getting it. So I picked it up. It is sort of Justice Society related. And I didn't mind the movie. I thought if they made an action-packed movie like Black Adam, and that was Batman and Superman instead, they would have had a hit on their hands. Something else I picked up, I sort of forget what I have and haven't shown in my hauls. But one of the last single figures I picked up was this Dark Flash. Really, he's the Black Flash, which is like the Grim Reaper / sort of protector of the Speed Force. Super cool. Found him at Walmart. All these toys I found at Walmart, because I don't really go hunting much, but I do stop at Walmart. And I picked this up. Super cool. Not a huge pop guy, but I do buy pops. This, of course, being the first appearance of the Justice League. A pop based on that was Starro, with a bunch of mini pops. Super, super cool. Really enjoy that. And I have picked up a lot of manga. I got some manga related pop stuff like that, but I'm not going to show that because this is mainly a comic channel, and I've got a lot of it. I could probably do a video of that stuff on its own. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll make it. If not, no big. But getting into the haul, so all of this was originally in my cart at my comic shop. I usually just throw newer stuff that I'm interested in my cart there. I'll throw it there and on eBay, because if it disappears in your My Comic Shop cart, like if it sells, it just disappears. So I could kind of check between there and eBay to see if anything in my comic shop cart has disappeared. But this first set, I got this for $15 free shipping. Looking around, what are these new? They're $7.99. On eBay, you usually see them, let's say, around the $10 range. In my cart on my comic shop, I think they were around $8. Between $6 and $8. And this guy had a auction up at $18 free shipping, and I just threw him a bid of $15, and he took it. I know you've heard me say it before, but these magazine size black labels I think will be harder to get later on in good shape. I like them a lot. I enjoy collecting them. So any of these I don't have that I come across, I will pick up. So happy to get those. And the cart I got, so we're going to do these from back to front. You ever see those, you ever have those issues if you collect a lot of different things that are just so sort of always in the back of your mind, like you want them, but you don't necessarily want to go out of your way to pay for them. You just sort of hope you find them in dollar bins, and you just never ever do. And they're just those little things in the back of your mind. I got a couple of those, and some newer books. We'll start with those. I usually end up getting on my comic shop cart when enough new stuff has come out that I'm interested in, and they actually get some older backstock in I need. So we have Tales from Earth 6, a celebration of Stan Lee. Of course, you remember he did the Just Imagine series. And this is sort of a one-shot dealing with his version of all the DC heroes. We picked up the last Dark Crisis, issue 7. And I'm a sucker for these kind of one-shots, so I typed in Dark Crisis, and in any of these little one-shots I picked up, we got a Warzone, Dark Army, Big Bang. I didn't get anything that was like Dark Crisis, like a mini of its own, like Dark Crisis Young Justice, or Dark Crisis World Without a Justice League, World Without a Batman. I could get those in a dollar bin. I picked up another Batman One Bad Day, Mr. Freeze. I think 2 or 3 more of these have come out, but I think I'm halfway through. You know I'm a sucker for Batman miniseries, especially villain stuff. Really enjoy it. This, I don't think I'm caught up on New Green Lantern. I think I'm still missing like the last 3 or 4 of the last series. Haven't enjoyed it. Don't necessarily like the art of this, but I'm a sucker just because it's John Stewart instead of Green Lantern, like his own little book. So I grabbed it. Something I am interested to read, Stargirl: The Lost Children, which is basically the JSA Book 2 and the JSA Book 1. See if these are any good. So getting into stuff that's sort of always on the back of your mind. Why I went ahead and got this haul is because of these books, these older books, and also because if I was really thinking of a 2023 want list, there's 2 things I could think of. One is finishing Red Hood and finishing this specific Legion series that I really like. So I was able to get all the Legion I need right here for this. We have 123, 122, 119, a lot of these near the end. I think this is some sort of key involving her. I don't think this is her first appearance. I think she appeared in the Power of Shazam annual. It's like an Elseworlds version. Maybe it's not even the same character. But there you have it, the Shazam character. 105, 97, 93. So that finishes that. I have that whole Legion of Superheroes Volume 4. I would still like to finish the Legion Heirs series that ran concurrent with this. But this is a big one. And then we have Red Hood. Alright, so we have Red Hood Rebirth, issue 23. Issue 21, you know, he had his 2 series, New 52 and Rebirth. So we're going to jump to New 52, issue 33, issue 26, and issue 0. Okay? Ironically, I now only need 3 issues to finish Red Hood. 2 from the New 52 series, 1 from the Rebirth. Ironically, I need issue 25 from both series. And I need issue 15 from this, which is real familiar. I think why I may have passed it up and missed it. All the Bat Family titles around 15, 16 had Joker covers, because that's when that Death of the Family happened. So if you know what I'm talking about, that's the one issue I need. And the issue 25 from Rebirth, weirdly enough, super low print run, super expensive. I only saw 1 copy of the A cover on eBay, about $60 coming from England. And I've seen 2 of the B cover. One's about 40 and one is graded. I think it's like 100 and something. So it might be a little hard. But if there's one thing I'd like to do this year is get those 3 specific issues of Red Hood. Really the only goal I have. And the other thing that's I'm always trying to find in the dollar bin is this issue. Flash Annual from Volume 2, number 7. This is an Elseworlds. I finished this Flash volume a few years ago. I needed two of the annuals forever. I think it was like 12 or 13, part of the JL Ape story, and this one. So they actually had it in stock. I look, usually every time I do a haul from my comic shop, I look. First time I've seen it in stock. So there you have it. That's my first haul of the year. Almost finished any type of 2023 goal I would have. And, you know, as always, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Let me know if you'd like to see that manga haul video from like the last 4 or 5 months of books I picked up. And let me know about your goals. Do you have big goals this year? Or your goals may be smaller? Are you newer to collecting, have a long way to go? Or are you sort of like me, have been doing it for a long time and you're just sort of finishing the little loose ends to your collection? And with that, I'll see y'all later.